Welcome to the Baseball Happenings Podcast. Our guest this episode is Topps Communications Manager Emily Kless, as she joins us to talk about Topps' 2021 RIP Party and the release of Series 1 Baseball. We'd love it if you subscribe to us on whatever platform you're using to listen to the podcast and leave us a rating, as well as follow us on social media. We're at Examine Baseball on all platforms. We're here today to talk about Topps' virtual RIP Party event coinciding with their 70th anniversary. What does that milestone mean for Topps in 2021 to be here 70 years?
You know, it's incredible. It really is. And I say that not only as a representative of Topps, but a fan and collector myself, which so many of us who work at Topps are fans and collectors. To be, you know, for any American-born company to still be around 70 years later is an incredible, incredible thing. And to be carrying the momentum with us that we are carrying from 2019 and 2020 into this 2021 season to celebrate our 70th anniversary is really encouraging, really exciting. And we hope that collectors are excited too, because they're going to see our 70th anniversary theme shine through in not only Series 1, but throughout the entire year, really.
Yes, I can imagine how collectors are looking forward to the year's worth of releases and hoping to get back in the full swing of things. As you know, we encountered some pauses, I think, as everybody did last year. And, you know, going into the RIP Party event, this is being done virtual. So how is Topps coordinating this? Because I can imagine there being some logistical challenges.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We're really looking forward to it. It's not only going to be a night to give collectors a sneak peek at Series 1, because Series 1 comes out on the 10th, so it's the night before, but it really is kind of the kickoff of the celebration of 70 years of Topps for the entire year. So we're kind of considering this almost as a bit of a celebratory anniversary-like party. But I'm really excited for the RIP Party. What we're doing is we're taking collectors through every single decade of Topps history. So we'll be opening up unopened packs from each decade, starting with our 1951 set, which is the 70th anniversary that we're celebrating. So going through each decade, we have a bunch of, great guests that will be joining us throughout the decades, some of them opening packs from the decades in which they played in, which is extra special for us. So we have some packages we'll play throughout the night as far as the decades go. And then we'll also have some guests joining us live that will be opening Series 1. So we're really looking forward to it. And then, of course, the night will conclude with the first ever Breaker Showcase, where 4 breakers will be going head-to-head in a 3-round, 10 minutes each round competition that will, dependent upon what they pull out of the Series 1 packs, will award them points throughout each round. Mm-hmm. And they'll, battle to win the prized platinum box cutter, which we're excited for as we celebrate our platinum anniversary. So there's, a lot going on in the night as far as just celebrating the history, the rich history of Topps and Topps cards, but also looking forward to the future and celebrating our 70th anniversary through our Series 1 collection and giving collectors a sneak peek at that through the Breaker Showcase.
Sure, and everyone's, waiting for that because the anticipation of the New Year's product is, always signals that, baseball is in the air and on the horizon. I see some really familiar names with Don Mattingly, John Smoltz, and, Keith Olbermann, who's, a media personality, but really a forefront person in the hobby. What does it mean to have, those folks involved with this anniversary special, edition?
Yeah, I think it just goes to show how much of a place Topps holds in a lot of different people's hearts. Keith, of course, has opened up the first pack of cards for the 2021 season for us for a number of years, and he's going to do the same for us again this year. He's a lifelong collector. And really to see, we have, 15 plus distinguished guests that will be opening up packs of cards, and to see the way that some of these guys are opening up cards and having so much fun with it is, it's very relatable, which is a cool thing. Topps can, have the same effect on a Hall of Famer as it can for me and you, just sitting and opening up packs. Everyone loves to open up packs of Topps cards, so it really is a night to showcase the cards throughout our history with those guests, and we're so excited for the full lineup. It's very impressive. I don't think I can count the number of Hall of Famers joining on one hand, which is exciting. So it's going to be great.
Speaking of modern players, we talk about Hall of Famers, and they're always exciting to see. But Topps bestowed the honor of card number 1 to Fernando Tatis Jr., and I feel like he's going to be a very central figure in Topps' products this year. What can you say about how Topps feels about Fernando as one of the faces of the hobby?
Yeah, of course. He's an electric player. He's someone that represents the current game well, and he is popular among collectors too. For card number 1 for the past 5 or 6 years now, we actually have let the fans vote for who should be card number 1. So the decision was completely up to the fans who voted for Fernando Tatis Jr. as card number 1, and we of course definitely stand by what they voted on, because he's just an electric player, and the Padres are going to be really exciting to watch this season. And then along the lines of younger players who are coming up and have personalities in the game, Juan Soto is the face of our packaging this year. He's our cover athlete that you'll see on the box cover and the pack wraps. So that one, I think between Juan Soto and Fernando Tatis Jr., it's two great guys who represent the game, how it's played now, are definitely popular among collectors, and will have great careers for years to come.
With 2021 Topps, right, we finally get the rookie cards kind of back, because I know update, they put a pause on that, so I think a lot of people are anticipating these cards maybe now more than ever because of their chance to get their hands on the rookies. With the increased demand, how has Topps responded to that? Because that's been a topic of conversation the last week or so I've seen going around of hey, everyone wants baseball cards right now, and what's going to happen with Series 1. So what has Topps done, if anything, to adjust to the increased demand as maybe compared to even a year or two ago?
Yeah, absolutely. And with the unique 2020 season, the way a lot of guys were called up, and some production delays, I should say, and just challenges we've had to overcome, a lot of those rookies you'll now see in 2021. So 2021 is one of the deepest rookie classes in recent years at the very least. So it's really exciting for us and for collectors. And of course, baseball cards are hot right now, but they've been consistently hot. We're coming off of some of the the best years in Topps history in 2019 and 2020. So it's nothing new. The team does a great job at monitoring the market, monitoring what's going on, the chatter among collectors. So I will, tip my hat to the team, who just does an incredible job at making sure that we're meeting the demand, yet, of course, not oversupplying. So that way baseball cards are still, the commodity that they are. I'm fortunate enough, Nick, to not have to be on that team that monitors and plays that very fine line of, making sure that we're keeping our products, in the hands of the people that really want them. And it's hopefully this year more people will be able to get their hands on baseball cards, because there is such a high demand for it. Hopefully we're over a bit of the hurdles that we had to jump over from 2020, and things are starting to look better as far as our production schedules and shipping goes. So still a lot of challenges that kind of trickled out from 2020, but things are starting to get back on track for us.
Well, I think collectors will look forward to, that sentiment, because people want the cards in their hands. From what you've seen from 2021 Series 1, what excites you the most about the product, either if there's a special insert or, certain cards? Is there something have you seen that hey, collectors, when you see this, I think you're really going to be excited with this facet of 2021 Topps?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say right off the bat, it's definitely tough to choose between, all of the great rookie cards we're going to have. But two things that stick out in my mind. One is our history of Topps insert set. which actually calls out some of the most, call it important moments throughout Topps history. Say the first set was released when Bowman was reintroduced as a brand. All of these, pivotal moments in the company's history are called out in their own insert set. And I just thought that was a brilliant idea from our brand team as a way to really, pay homage to the company's history through baseball cards. I thought that was neat. And then, of course, this year, collectors can look out for our Platinum ticket, which will actually invite them and a guest to a Topps 70th anniversary party celebrating our Platinum anniversary, which will hopefully, fingers crossed, happen later next year, featuring player meet and greets and Topps exclusive items. So we'll have our Platinum ticket. There will be 25 in Series 1 and 25 in Series 2, I believe. So 50 total invitations are going to be out there for fans.
Wow, that's definitely something to, chase, and we're going to see some, really lucky collectors get their hands on them. Well, Emily, I appreciate your time as always, and it's great catching up with you, and we're really looking forward to the cards coming out next week and seeing what Topps has in the product lineup for 2021.